Pretty much just gotta put the wire harness on now.
What about all the other stuff? I'm gonna take all this shit out.
NV3500 out of like an early 90s Chevy 1500 pickup truck. Look at that! Like a brand new truck! Definitely not gonna blow up.
You got a warranty on it?
No. No, this is mine. You can't have it.
What?
Yeah, you're wicked grumpy. You want to go to bed? And I'm like, Yahoo! We did it! Okay, it's not done yet at all. But it's awesome. If you can't weld good, weld a lot.
Yeah. You got the Corona?
I got no Coronas. We don't have headlights, but you don't need headlights to do burnouts. An engine covered in accoutrements.
Do you know what that word means?
No, it's French, I think. I'm Joshua Mazerolle. Well, I own Vague Industries, and my show DEATHWISH is where expert-level fabricators use their skill set to manifest jaw-dropping creations. My crew and I are on a mission, using eye-catching stunts and machines to expose the kindness of strangers in America. Look at all the junk in here.
Beep! The headers! Check it out.
Oh, shiny stainless ones too.
Yeah.
Nice aluminum radiator with big fans. Cool. And then this came with motor mounts too, right?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll start digging. It's supposed to have motor mounts. We get the 5-point free. 5-point freedom. Clean it out and prep it.
Yeah, get it all cleaned up, get it prepped to take the motor, test fit. Yeah.
How many test fits do you think it's going to take before it's a final fit?
One.
You're new at this. It's cool. So this episode of DEATHWISH, Kaylee picks up a 91 square body S10. She grabbed a 5.3 liter. We're using an NV3500 5-speed manual trans, and we're going to try to keep it as stock as possible for as long as we can because she wants something reliable.
Yeah.
So, came as a roller, and we're going to strip it down, do a first test fit, maybe tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a bulb.
Now we can get to them body mount bolts. There we go.
Woo!
Success. Perfect. All right, grab it up front. We're not going to get any further in here because the valve cover is on the heater box. So we're going to chop that heater box up a little bit, see if we can get this to drop down. But it's pretty close. Test fit number 1. Anything good in there?
All kinds of stuff.
A Mies home?
Test fit 2 is going swimmingly.
Swimmingly.
Idiot.
Okay, now we're hitting the firewall.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, huh?
So you think we're gonna have to smash that firewall?
I think so.
Yeah.
With a big hammer.
Test fit number 3. So I'm gonna want to hit it this way.
This way.
I'm gonna take all this shit out. I'm not even gonna have a firewall when we're done.
At least the motor will fit.
Bye.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, your turn. Go.
You can tag me in.
Yeah, I'm tagging you in.
Okay. Test fit number 3, right now. So I have no idea how these motor mounts are supposed to go, but the motor needs to move back. This is my finger gauge. That much, the thickness of a finger. And I don't have the thickness of a finger between the head and the firewall heater box area. should have done more research on what people online have done. There's 1,000 LS swap S10s, but I don't know if these motor mounts will work. There's like 4 different ways that you can assemble these. I just tacked them together just so we can test fit. And if I flip them to push the motor forward, the furthest back we can get it is 1 inch forward from where it is. So I don't know, maybe we just try that. Let's see, I don't know.
Because we're still gonna have to account for accessories on the front.
Right, exactly. It needs to be as far back as possible. Like I'm really tempted to just make my own that I know fit.
You got the Corona?
I got no Coronas.
So I'm learning to weld aluminum, and this is my first test piece, and it was okay-ish. So gonna try welding the pan on for my oil pan. I feel like this is not a good idea.
This like inch to inch and a half here is really good. You can see how much we chopped out of the bottom of this compared to a stock one. We probably didn't need to take this much out, but I don't know, when in Rome I guess. And then we just welded in a bung here. Used a stock drain pan or a drain plug. Shortened up the stock pickup. Bolt it up and drop it in. That head is right against the firewall. So this doesn't fit. Broke the motor mounts apart, tacked them on the other way, flipped them around. Test fit number
5?
Test fit number 5. Nice, good, good, nice. Motor mounts lined right up. Perfect.
Is that clearance everywhere?
Barely. That is the tightest clearance, but it looks tighter on camera than it does in real life. So.
Okay, good, because I'm ready to go to bed. It's real late. I'm cranky.
So this is what we cut out and boxing in on the front cross member for the oil pan. So using a NV3500 out of like an early 90s Chevy 1500 pickup truck, using the original clutch that came out of that truck. We got a flywheel and throwout bearing out of like a 4.8 liter, 2003 Chevy truck. And the only thing we have to do is we have to push the dowels out of the flywheel and then drill open the pressure plate a little bit for the metric bolts. And this thing should just slide right together and drop right in. These S10s had an NV3500 in them. The full-size truck one is slightly different lengths. The shifter will be a little bit further forward, and I believe the tail housing is a little bit shorter, so we'll need a longer drive shaft, but we don't have one of those anyways. So yeah, this is a good trans. Don't shift it like a race car, and it'll last forever. You can beat on it after the clutch is out.
So that's why the reading is terrible.
Look at that! Like a brand new truck!
Someone tell me, who let this man have spray paint?
It'd be sweet if this thing goes back in its hole with the trans on it. See.
Yeah.
Shifter comes out in a pretty good spot. It's only a tiny bit forward from the S10. So the full-size truck NV3500 is still going to come out the hole. Might be a little close to the dash, but we can bend it back some.
Want to find out?
Well, this is an AC truck, so we figure might as well, while we're at it, cut the frame to clear the truck AC pump accessory. And there's really not a lot to cut. It's really close, but it should all work. And eventually we'll plumb AC into this truck. I just took the trans mount off the front of this S10 cross member, cut it off, flipped it around to the back, and now the full-size Chevy truck NV 3500 trans mount lines right up. So not a whole lot of fabricating to do. Cut it off, flip it around, glue it on, and bolts right in.
So I don't know where everybody went. Shop's empty, just me. Apparently intermission or something I didn't know about. So I'm gonna try to tack my plate in place here, all on my own, and I'm not a welder. What can go wrong? So I've only just tacked this here because I still have to make little template pieces. So I can fill in the other empty spaces. Wow, that's really ugly.
It might be test fit number 7. This is a secret stash up here.
Come on, where's my water pump bracket?
I got a water pump.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. My AC bracket.
I got a water pump bracket.
But we need that too, though, don't we?
Oh, and this one's painted white. Means it's got good luck parts from the Hilux.
Means you got a
It
warranty.
means it's definitely not gonna blow up.
You got a warranty on it?
No. No, this is mine. You can't have it.
What?
Oh, there's an AC bracket.
So
There you go.
I really can't have the pretty powder
No,
coat?
you can't have my pretty powder coat.
What is this?
You want another one? Found another one.
Is it pretty powder coat?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Here you go.
Hold on, that one's way
How
too
many do you
long.
want? Oh, this one's got all the bolts with it.
Here.
You need that.
What do you mean? Why can't I use this for my exhaust?
No, that's mine.
What?
It's all mine.
What about me?
It's mine. Get up. Grow up. Get a job. For some reason, that one doesn't look like it clears so well.
Nope. Like, not at all.
Like we might need to grind that idler arm.
So I'm gonna regret saying this, but at least we don't need the AC for it to run. Doesn't mean I won't someday want it. It's about midnight, and I can't believe this is real. Are these really going on? Or am I just imagining things? Are we pretending?
We're not pretending, but I'm sure we'll run into something where we have to take it all back apart again.
No. No.
That's the way this goes. Building hot rods. Put it together, take it apart.
Alright, what's the recap? It's like 1 a.m.
Yeah, you're wicked grumpy. You want to go to bed? And I'm like, Yahoo! We did it! Okay, it's not done yet at all. But it's awesome.
We got all that done. Check out all those accessory brackets. And sweet fitment here.
Yeah, mostly this sweet fitment. Way to go. It doesn't fit. Oh yeah, here it is. Check out that sweet fitment. It's jammed right against the column. Sucks. An engine covered in accoutrements.
Do you know what that word means?
No, it's French, I think. Just another example of the kindness of strangers. We were posting this build on Instagram, and this dude with Huff Motorsports out of New Hampshire said, hey, I want nothing for this, but I really want to shave an intake manifold and send it out to you for a nice clean look. So this is actually a whole bunch of work. He ground all this down, body worked it, smoothed it out, painted it, sent it to us. And it's really got a sweet look to it. It's a boatload of work. We ended up using these MSD plug wires because they got multi-angle boots. You can just sort of bend them to wherever you need. And it was absolutely necessary for the interference with the steering column and the header on this side. But this thing's coming together. We basically just got to wire it, plumb the clutch, and wire up the cigarette lighter and take it for a rip. So we got most of the big stuff done. We got to bleed the clutch, and it's pretty much just got to put the wire harness on now.
What about all the other stuff?
How many test fits have you on that clutch line?
A lot.
Yeah? How many?
More than I can count on all fingers.
I fucking love building hot rods with my friends.
I got it halfway, so I feel like it's safe, right?
Crossroads are better than no threads.
Oh, your hair's touching the ground.
Crisis. We gonna fire it tonight?
Yeah. Just pretty much just go wire a cigarette lighter and fire it up. Sweet, that looks awesome. Need to make radiator mounts. It's beeping.
Got tail lights.
Taillights are good.
So they.
We have headlights? We don't have headlights, but you don't need headlights to do burnouts. Just cycle it. Don't try to start it. I don't think you have a fuel pump. Well, I don't know why not, because it's been sitting forever and the fuel pump's probably got junk fuel in it and locked up. So we have to drop the fuel tank.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because the fuel pump's locked up and that's where it hides, is in the fuel tank.
So I made a small bracket to go off of the brake pedal to the brake switch. Since the pedal kit that we had didn't have that already installed, I custom made a small piece, little adapter. Now I made it so the adapter goes from the pedal to the switch. And then I gotta glue it.
Good luck. Don't burn the truck down.
I am building a battery tray. I currently have 2 of the 3 mounting holes drilled, and I'm on the 3rd one. And the 3rd one is giving me difficulty.
I still don't think it's good.
If you can't weld good, weld a lot.
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Looks like it's good enough to press a brake pedal switch.
It's still there.
It didn't fall off.
Didn't fall. And I didn't weld the vice grips.
Battery relocation,
Success.
60% done.
60% done, but this is a successful battery location. That's a solid spot for it.
Yep.
For sure.
I'm gonna cycle the key and see if we have fuel pump.
Nuh-uh.
We haven't deleted the vehicle anti-theft, so if it runs, it'll only run for 3 seconds and then shut off. Cycle the key again. That's a fuel pump. Cycle the key a few times, see if we can get it to cycle fuel. It doesn't sound like we have fuel, but keep cycling it. Yeah, I think we need fuel. We're so close. Every time we're gonna do something awesome, something keeps us from doing it.
Are we ready for the first test fire?
I think so.
First time, every time.
It's gonna start the first time, every time. It's ritual.
You ready?
Okay.
Should I prime it?
Sure.
Should I just keep
It
cranking
sputtered. That was cool.
Should I keep cranking it?
No, shut it off and try it again. Woo! Yeah!
Runs!
You want to try it one more time?
Oh, should we?
Shall we? Can I? Do it.
Please, do it, go.
Ready?
Yeah. It feels alive, right?
Yeah.
Bitchin'. It popped.
High five.
It made fire. Can I get 5 too?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
What about me?
So this is building hot rods. You buy this junk roller, you have no idea what's done to it. The brakes are all intact. You would think that they work. They don't. Somebody at some point had pulled the master cylinder off of the booster and pulled that little push rod out in between, and we fought with it for a day and a half because, I don't know, not too bright, I guess. But
Because somebody, when they replaced it, didn't look at it.
that's, yeah, that was me. I didn't really look at it. I just sort of shoved a new master on there. But this is what it's like in real life. Like, shit goes wrong and you have no idea what it is. This is not television land where it gets all fixed after the break.
Attention to detail, sir.
So this should be it.
Hopefully. Let's see if we got brakes.
I think we should have I think that most of the air is out of the system. We just didn't have pressure because we didn't have a push rod pushing on the back of the master cylinder. So
Then we can put the radiator in so we can run it.
man, good idea. So there's no good place to run these fuel lines on this truck right now, and it's going to come really close to the exhaust. We're going to move this a little bit, but no matter what, the fuel line's going to be real close to the exhaust. So I got some of this ThermoShield from WireCare, and this stuff is it insulates it and then also reflects the heat from it. So that's going to help anyways. And then this stuff is split with tape. You just wrap it around, glue the tape down, and it sticks on there forever.
So the other day we swiped some radiator brackets off of a Silverado in a junkyard, and they weren't quite the right application for the S10 build. So I kind of cannibalized them, chopped them off, chopped out the tabs, and created my own custom bracket with Josh's help. So this is what we got.
So we just pulled the valve cover off, and we're gonna turn it over and see if we actually have oil flowing out of the push rods, because I feel like we don't. No oil flowing. So we don't have oil flow, so we can't have oil pressure. So we gotta figure that out like ASAP. Yeah, that 40-inch long resonator takes up most of this truck.
Yep. Basically just using a bunch of old Silverado exhaust pipes to scab a not scabby exhaust together.
It's a tight squeeze up by the engine. We're on the home stretch. We got oil pressure. Basically just got to wire up the fan, finish the exhaust, power steering fluid, bolt the nose on, stick her head out the window, checking out chicks. Go, what's up, baby? Looks like a couple of cobbled together stock truck intakes jammed in here, and you're gonna have a power bulge out the hood.
It's all stock. It's all stock.
Yeah, it's stock on something. So this is the full-size truck shifter in a skinny truck. So the shifter's right behind the steering wheel. So we just gotta bend the shifter over some. I'm gonna use a torch to do it, and Kaylee is gonna cool it off after so it doesn't melt. Okay, cool that thing off. Cool that off. We don't want any. Keep doing that. That's working great. Boy, you're good at that. You know, after this, internet is going to tell us 1,000 different ways to do this better. So next time, we'll be educated. Give me some more water. Boy, that really got hot. Here. Yahoo!
There's nothing. Just the ground plan for the welding.
This thing actually sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Kaylee, you got yourself a box. Yeah, high five. I'm so proud of you. You want to drive it wicked far?
Can we do a couple hours of sleep?
And a shower and breakfast.
Yeah.
Get breakfast on the road.
Yeah.
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 Wash your face, girl. Yeah! You're in first.
Okay. I didn't know what you put it in here.
No, I didn't.
Whatever. I'm gonna go slow through here anyway. It's a no wake zone.
No wake zone. No burnouts. Jeez. Next gear.
Okay, we got it.
Here, we're driving it. Woo! Good job. So I got a hot rodder buddy. His name is Wade. He comes over, helps out with the Deathwish thrash builds all the time. And he's got a little LS1 T56 swapped Mazerolle pickup truck that he blew the rear end up in yesterday. And so now we've got a mission. We're going to drop off a spare Ford 9-inch that I had kicking around in the shop just to keep a hot rodder moving.
Woo!
Did you see that other square body S10 we just passed? The rarest.
You think they were looking?
Yeah, they were looking.
Test drive. We survived.
But barely. So we don't have good brakes? Is that what I got?
Real bad.
Real bad. Okay.
I mean, not real, but we have brakes, but not so great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to North Carolina? Well, we got to finish the mission. We got to drop off the axle housing.
Yeah, that first.
Okay. Surprise, Wade. New 9-inch. Just for you. That's what this is all about. Community. Paying forward, giving back, and building rad shit with your friends. So, LS Fest is this weekend. Do you see any reason why we can't just head south? Like, truck seems to run fine. We just made it like 6 miles.
We're heading south anyway.
I mean, I don't care where we go, whether it's LS Fest or do you think it's safe to hit the road?
Maybe some power steering fluid?
Cool. Well, that's easy. Let's get on the road.